afternoon everyone. This is Anubhav Samal, creator of StewKB. So today we have visited BJEM School 2 and we have taken a Corona Awareness Program Part 2 session for our channel. And let's go and have a look over this. Good afternoon everyone. This is Anubhav Samal, creator of StewKB. Today we have our part 2 session of COVID-19 awareness. And today we have visited BJEM School 2. And today we have our guest as Chanika Das, the principal of BJEM School 2. So ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As per our recent database, total human society are in state of fear for this pandemic COVID-19. With respect to its existence of getting spread over, and when it will be resulted into a normal situation and all our public and society of the public community and the human source will feel relaxed before this. So ma'am, we want that your opinion regarding this matter.
The entire human race is under the grip of pandemic, that is COVID-19. It's a very misfortune on our part to face such a situation, because in the last 100 years I think nobody has come across such a horrifying situation. We as adults all are under the grip of fear, uncertainty and ambiguity. We as adults, though we are aware of the consequence, we are equally worried about ourselves and our family members. But think about the small kids who are of the age of 3 to 5 or up to 10. Their only intention was to read and play, but now their freedom has been confined to one apartment or one small room. So they are in the pain, I think, in the maximum level. Though they don't have any idea about what COVID-19 is, the only thing they know is that something very dangerous has come and that might kill them, so their parents are saying not to move out. So handling them, I think parents face the most pathetic situation, keeping control of a child inside a house that gives them emotional trauma. So as adults, we go through lot of mental trauma, not only handling our family members, taking care of our family members, but also those who are working, they also undergo many kind of crises. Like nowadays in many private institutions, private companies, salaries are being paid 50%. That also brings about a crisis in the families. Lots of families are going through lots of pain, and when the people staying outside state, when they are coming to their own home state, that also is creating a lot of problem, which all of you must have come across in various medias, newspapers, what painful experience they are going through. So all these has created such a chaotic situation. And when we talk about the entire country, the economic crisis also is creating such a kind of fear. Every sphere of life is being affected. Each individual, whether he is a service holder or a businessman, everyone is worried what would happen in the future, whether this money, wealth is of any use further or not. If they don't have money also, they are worried. If they have money also, they are worried. So everyone is under a mental trauma, along with the tension of taking care of oneself. Always you have to wash your hand, take care of your body, take care of cleanliness, take care of the mask. Everything is under like chaos. So though whatever way we want to divert our mind, at the end of the day we come to the same point, that is COVID-19 is hampering our life. So we cannot avoid it. It is a part and parcel of our life now, because World Health Organization has said that this disease will never go away. It will be there with us. We have to live with it. So we have to change our lifestyle. The lifestyle that we followed cannot be followed right now. We have to undergo a lot of change. We have to be more disciplined. We have to be more. We have to sanitize ourselves. We have to take care of the cleanliness of our surrounding, our own self and the society, and as well as we have to keep control over our emotion. If we do not keep calm, we may create a problem from others as well as for us. So most important thing is we have to stay inside, we have to stay close to our family members, abide by all the rules and regulations set by the government, because the word like lockdown was, I think for me it's a new word. And talk about the small children, it is really a great thing for them, because they really don't understand what lockdown is, but they don't know the answer for why they are not being allowed to go out, why they are not going to attend the schools, why they will not move out to the market, why they will not eat fast food. So all these big question marks have created such chaos in the minds of young children that is irreparable. No one can replace it. And so also the case of the adults, because we also have never encountered such situations. So everyone is in a pathetic condition, but still then we should fight it back. COVID-19 cannot attack us. We have to attack it. We have to kill it. For that, we need to be very, very disciplined, abide by the rules and regulation of the society, as well as all the sanitation methods we have to follow, take care of ourselves and stay at home.
Thank you. So ma'am, what will be the necessary steps that were planned by school management committee regarding to cover the course of the students, those who are specially appearing for the boards?
Okay. So the moment lockdown was declared, we thought of ways how to communicate with the students, because in normal days we usually started a session in the month of April. So in the mid of March, suddenly lockdown was declared. So we were really tensed what to be done and what not to be done. Thanks to the software companies who helped us to create a platform for online classes, and we immediately planned for online classes, though it was a complete new thing for our teachers, because no one was properly trained regarding conducting online classes. But we conducted meetings with our teachers, the companies helped us, and we immediately started online classes, especially for the board appearing classes, that is 10th and 12th student. We began our online classes from these students, that is 12th and 10th. Immediately it was followed by the 9th, 8th and lower classes as well. So what we did is we gave them time slots which would be comfortable for them, so that they can use their cell phones of their parents, because all the students do not possess cell phones, but luckily parents cooperated and we gave them time slots which was easier for them, and within these 2 months we have covered a lot of chapters with regular classes, and we took feedback from the parents, whatever problems they faced. Like sometimes there was network area problem, then sometimes the parents were not in town areas, they were in village areas. So somehow we made them, communicated with them and convinced them that this is important and you have to somehow arrange. And even there are instances where children sat on the rooftop and they went for studies. So thanks to them, because they cooperated and we were successful in doing it. We have given assignments, especially in lower classes, since they cannot handle online classes. The parents sat along with them, and it was like parents also read along with them. And very junior classes, that is lower nursery, upper nursery, we have given them assignments and they are doing it very nicely. Feedback from the parents is very nice, and we not only focused on study areas, because all the time studies cannot help their mental growth. So we went for art classes, craft classes, where teachers did art and craft, and that video recording was sent to the parents, and the children did it and sent back the video. So that was very interesting for the children to watch the teacher doing it and get that recorded themselves and send it back to us. And that was also good for us to see how children are imitating the teacher's work and getting the craft work done. So overall the online classes are very nice, what I feel, because of course I would like to add over here, In town areas, we are lucky that online classes were successful, but I am sorry to say, I don't know what is the scenario of rural areas, because not all the students of our state at least have the facility to use cell phones, because in tribal areas, in government schools, teachers and students are facing lot of problem. But we are lucky enough that our students, everyone was able to take the facility of online classes, and the feedback from the parents is good, and we are presently conducting online tests as well, so that also is being done successfully. I hope this will be helpful, and in future also, if there is any problem and the school will not run in full fledged, I have no idea what the government is going to decide, because the government has said green zone and orange zone area schools will open. If they open also, we'll maintain the social distancing. We will try to call them number wise, even number, odd number, and if the even number is coming and conducting the class, in one bench one child will sit, so we will not have many students in one classroom. 20 to 15 students will sit, and the recording of those classroom situations will be sent to the odd number students. The other day, the next day, when the odd number students will come, their class recording will go to the even number students. So as a result, the classes won't be hampered and it can be done smoothly. So as regards course completion, I think if we follow this procedure, it won't be a very hectic job. It will be easily covered. But I hope normalcy comes back and we have all our full strength in our class. I don't want to miss anyone. Partially we'll teach half of the class and then again half. It will be little bit hectic for the teachers, but still then we are ready for it. Hopefully the situation becomes favorable and everyone meets everyone and we have our normal school classes going on.
Thank you. So guys, by this we are getting to know about that our school management committee, as per basic knowledge, we are getting that school management committee is only taking the online class for the academic sessions only. But now in this interview we got clear about that school students are also enjoying by through their co-curricular activities such as art and craft and various activities that has been taken by an initiative from the school side for the students' entertainment, by through which they can get attracted towards the studies and for the academic sessions of their life. By through, we can compare that the studying in class and coming to school is necessary, but through this example we are clear about that school students are enjoying by through their online classes at home respectively also. So thank you. So ma'am, we want that you should give a message for our corona areas, those who are dedicatedly working for our societies. So a message for them as a regards to their dedications.
First of all, I would convey my heartfelt thankfulness to all the corona warriors, especially the doctors, the policemen, the municipality workers who take care of all the cleanliness of our society, and without them I don't think we would have survived, because anything happens we run to a doctor, anything happens we take the help of police to maintain discipline, and of course every morning we need the dustbin fellow to come to pick up a dustbin. So apart from these people, they are doing their best. They are no less than a soldier who protects us from the enemy in the border area. They are fighting against COVID-19, protecting us. Apart from these people, I think each individual is a warrior, because they are conflicting with, they are fighting with their emotion, their family care, they are worried about the sanitation, they are worried about the personal care, they are worried about everything around them, their children, their parents, their wife, their husbands, everyone is a warrior. Along with them, a new warrior, set of warriors are there, who are the teachers, who in this crisis period have adapted the technology of online classes. Almost all the schools are adapting, and the age of the teacher is not young. The older generation teachers, they find it very difficult to adapt the new technique of online classes, but they have done it. Almost all the schools have done it. So hats off to all the people who have done their best. They have added a little bit to this war of survival against COVID-19. It is not only the doctors, the police, the cleanliness workers, but also each individual member of the society who is fighting every day to overcome this fear. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So by this, we conclude our session of COVID-19 awareness session part 2. Thank you, guys.